Hi everyone, and welcome to or back to my channel. I recently have been really struggling to make outfits on this game, but I mean, who's surprised? I always have no idea what I'm wearing, but I thought would be a good day to become a thief and just steal other people's outfits to get some inspiration. Also, I'm not going to be buying anything new today, so I'm just going to have to try to recreate their outfits with stuff that I have, so I'm not really sure how this is going to go. Anyways, let's just go. Okay, I'm going to try to find my first victim. I'm not really sure. I want to find someone that I hopefully have the same horse as them because I feel like that would make it a little bit easier to start with. I don't have this horse, but I feel like I have a lot of that tack, so maybe I can make it work sort of. They're probably gonna think I'm crazy because I'm just trying to get a good angle for like to take a picture. Don't mind me, I'm just not at all stealing your outfit. But yeah, I think I can find a horse close enough to this, and then I definitely have the majority of the pieces that this person is wearing, so I feel like I'll be able to make it work. I definitely don't have that horse, so I'm gonna have to find one that's pretty similar, which I'm not really sure. Okay, I actually think gameplay might be pretty close. This is I think he's a Belgian warmblood, but he might be a Dutch warmblood. I get them mixed up all the time. I know that I don't have that bridle, but I probably this one is probably as close as I'm gonna get. It doesn't have like the spikes on it, but the overall shape of it, like on the nose of the horse, is pretty similar, and it's also black, so I think I'm just gonna go with this one. I know that I have that saddle pad, this pink one. I really need to clean my closet because it's gonna be so hard to find similar things in here because everything is just mixed up. I definitely don't have the exact saddle. It's like black and smaller, and it almost looks like it has little markings on it, so I'm not really sure which one I'm gonna use for this, but I'll just pick one of the black ones, I guess. This one might have to be the one I go with. Then I do think I have the leg wraps as well. Yes, I do. Okay, and then for the decorations, I don't have any flowers, I don't think. I might just have to find a different style of like pink bows, maybe. I might have to choose those just because I don't have pink flowers or like flowers at all, so I might just have to go with these ones. They're not really that close, but at least they're still pink, so I'll give it a pass. Okay, then for my shirt, I know it's a black t-shirt. It did have like a little graphic on it, so I might choose this. Maybe I shouldn't go for the basic one. Maybe I'll do this one just because I don't think it's the exact same, but it does have a little graphic of an animal on it, so I think it's pretty close. I do have some black jeans that I can put on. And then for my shoes, I'll probably just keep the ones that I have on because they just look like black boots maybe. And then it's hard to see in the picture because I also took one on my phone, but I think it's a black beanie that she's wearing. I don't have an all black one, but I do have this black one with a little bit of pink on it, which does go with the rest of the outfit. And then I do have this as well, so that's pretty lucky. I'm actually surprised I've had this many items. And for the gloves, I think I'll just put on like basic black ones. Okay, overall, I think other than the bows, it's actually not that bad. I think this one I got pretty accurate. And then obviously I don't have the same horse either, but I think overall this one actually went pretty good. I'm pretty impressed that I had this many things. Okay, this is the next victim. I'm a little bit worried about this one because I don't really have a lot of Western clothing, so I'm not really sure what to expect. I might have to do a lot of substituting in this one, but let's just go see what I have for Western stuff. Okay, I do know for sure that I have that Connemara, so that is already a good start. For the bridle, I don't have anything. Okay, this is the closest one I have. The one in the picture is a little bit darker, I think, but I'm probably gonna have to go with this one because it's the closest one that I have. Same idea, it's just a little bit of a lighter brown. And for the saddle pads, I know I have one similar. I have this one, which is darker than the one in the picture, but it's the closest one that I have, I'm pretty sure. This one, although it's darker and a little bit of a different color, I'm probably gonna go with this one because it has the same pattern on it. Big brown Western saddle I have is this one, so we're gonna go with this one. It is pretty similar, it just has the flowers on it. Okay, and then I realized that I don't actually have this white like button down shirt, which I kind of thought for some reason that I did. This one might have to be what I choose because it is white, it's just a different top, but it does still have the button down effect. It's just not at all the same. I do also have this one, but I feel like I should keep the long sleeve. Then for pants, I have the one pair of, yes, these ones. I don't think they're the exact same, but they're almost the same, so I think that's pretty good. And then they're also wearing just brown boots, so I'm just gonna put these ones on because they match the pants like perfectly. Then for the hat, I think they're wearing like a dark brown cowboy style hat, which I don't really have the darker brown, but I do have some brown options that are around the same shape. So I have this one, and then I also have this one which has like the cow print ribbon thingy on it. So I think I'm just gonna go with this one. So this one I feel definitely wasn't as accurate, but I think for what I had in my closet, it's still not too bad. Like I give it a solid like 6 out of 10, you know? Could be better, but with what I had, I think it turned out pretty good. I think I have spotted the next person that they're going for a little green look here. So I think I do definitely have some green options. I definitely do not have this horse though, so already I'm not really sure which horse I'm going to use. Okay, I definitely don't have that horse, but I'm thinking I want to choose one that's either brown or white in like the same shade of like a chestnutty color. Okay, hear me out. I know the nab strappers get a lot of hate, and it's definitely not a similar horse breed, but I am going to go with this horse just because it has the same colors pretty much. Not at all the same pattern or breed, but I just want to go with at least the same close enough colors to the person that originally had this outfit and horse. Also, this is an older horse, so I just realized that some of the bridles and saddles will probably not work on this horse, which is kind of upsetting. And then, of course, I don't have the same green saddle pad, which I really thought I did, but I guess not, so I'll just use this one. And then I need a like light brown English saddle, which this one might work, although it's not really like all of the ones I seem to have are like a dark brown, so I'm gonna have to probably just choose one of those or this one, but it's still off. Every time I dig into my stuff in this video, it's really just a reminder of how bad I need a closet cleaning like whole like hour or two, because what's even happening in here? For my character, I of course don't have this green cardigan, which is actually kind of cute, so I am probably going to have to maybe use this one because it does have that cardigan-esque feel. None of my other green options are really that close, so I think I'm just gonna go with this one. It's definitely not the same, but you know what, it's as close as I'm gonna get without buying something. Then for the pants, I do just have some gray pants, which are a little bit different. They're a little darker, but I think they're close enough. And then I just need these tall brown boots. And then they're also wearing a brown helmet as well. So I have a few options, but I think the one that I'm gonna go with is actually like the darkest one that I have. So I think it matches pretty well. As these continue, they're just getting further and further away than the original. But I'm just working with what I got. Okay, this one is probably like a 5 out of 10, but at least like the colors are still similar, you know? It's on the verge of being similar. That is going to be all for this video. I really hope you enjoyed. I want to thank these people, you know, letting me steal from them, even though they had no idea. It was definitely interesting, definitely told me that I need to do a organization for my closet, and also I just need better clothes. Anyways, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will hopefully see you in the next one. Bye!